Hey there, so here I am just getting ready for bed. There is actually a movie sale going on tomorrow that I have to go check out. There's this like state sale, like a bunch of films, $1. Maybe nothing, maybe something, but I'll check it out anyway. Anyway, this is an add-on to the Minute Movies one. Since I did the Minute Movies one, I might as well do a with a lot of my MGM genre titles. So stuff that did make it to the Minute Movies. Or one of them is actually considered an honorary Minute movie. So we're just going to go through these really fast. I'm not going to explain too much. And here we go. First one is a box set that does enter Minute Movies realm. That is the Vincent Price MGM Screen Legends Collection. This is a great one. It has Theater of Blood, Madhouse, Dr. Phibes, Rises Again, Tales of Terror, Twice Told Tales, Edgar Allan Poe's Witchfinder General, and of course the Vincent Price Collection, Disc of Horrors, which has his autobiography on here from A&E, and I think, what else? Yeah, Art of Fear, working with Vincent Price. So it's got some really cool stuff. This is a nice supplement to my Scream Factory Vincent Price box set. Next up is the Roger Corman Collection, another MGM great, and it has Gas, The Trip, which is very trippy, The Young Racers, The Wild Angels, Bloody Mama, which is awesome, A Bucket of Blood, Premature Burial, I do have that on another one as well, and The Man with the X-Ray Eyes. And let's just check something here. Let's see if they did a different cover for Premature Burial. Yes, they did. This is actually the best one here. And these here have some features on them, Roger Corman interviews, stuff like that. And I gotta say, really impressed with this here. The one that has the most, though, is actually The Trip, which actually has a commentary of Roger Corman, which I gotta listen to. Next up is my The Fly collection. I'm sure everyone you guys got this one. Great edition. The Fly, Return the Fly, and Curse the Fly, and The Fly collection, Disc of Horrors, which has a 1997 Vincent Price biography on here. It's got a Fly Trap, Catching a Classic, and it's got some other stuff as well. But if you want to find the real definitive documentary on the Fly series of movies, you got to buy The Fly 2 by MGM, which I do have in my collection, but I am not getting it right now because I have to go look for it. Ones I do have that I will be showing you, though, are his Anvil 2 The Possession. Yes, all three Anvils came out from MGM, and this was where they got the rights to the Scream Factory Anvil collection. Also, it's one that I do want Scream Factory to put out. They did put out Ninja 3 The Domination. I want Sho Kosugi's Revenge of Ninja. Some brutal scenes this one here. I want it uncut, and I want it with features, which unfortunately this one doesn't have. Next up is Shredder. It's just a cheesy early 90s slasher film. Slasher films were actually early 2000s slasher film. Slasher films were pretty much dead in the water thing at that point. Next up is the original special edition of, and I really love the special edition. It's got a nice booklet now too of Dress to Kill. This one does have a ton of features on it. It's got the unrated version option, of course, as well as the rated version. Making of Dress to Kill documentary. It's got unrated, rated, R and TV rated comparison, which is actually pretty cool. Slashed Dress to Kill featurette, an appreciation with Keith Gordon featurette, animated photo gallery, collectible booklet. Got a lot of stuff. Next up is an anthology film that's, I find it's kind of cheesy, and it's actually fairly underrated. And that one is After Midnight. I just really do like this film. I watched it a few times. Marge Helgenberger from CSI is actually in this one, as is Pamela Segal, so pretty cool. Next up is one that did come out by Arrow Video, and I'm not sure. I think Scream Factory may be putting this one in, but don't quote me on that one. That is Jeff Lieberman's Squirm. This one does have a fantastic audio commentary with it. Original theatrical trailer and TV spots. I just got a real kick out of this movie. Just a fun little film. Not sure why I liked it so much, but I did. A lot of people actually felt the same way. Next up is a favorite of mine that I really hope gets the Scream Factory or Arrow Video or both a Blu-ray release, and that is a movie called Scarecrows. This is a highly underrated film. If you have not seen Scarecrows, you really do owe it to yourself to see this movie. Great film. Came out in, I think, the mid-80s, wasn't it? Late 80s, mid to late 80s, about 88. Next up was one that I do expect to come out, and that is David Cronenberg's The Brood. Another fantastic Cronenberg film. Love the stuff here. I love Cronenberg. His early stuff anyway, it's great. And this is one of my favorites. Art Hindle's in this one as well. And Art Hindle, of course, is from Black Christmas. Next up is the unrated Last House on the Left. Of course, as you know, it looks nothing like Last House on the Left. And it kind of looks like Elijah Dushku right there, but it's not. It's got an audio commentary with David Hess, Mark Scheffler, and Fred Blinken. Rest in peace, David Hess. Still standing, the legacy of the Last House of this feature with Wes Craven. Celluloid Crime and Century documentary. Scoring Last House featurette. Tales that will tear your heart out. Unfinished short film by Wes Craven. Deleted scenes and every foreseen footage. I'm going to be honest with you, I watched the movie, but I have not watched one feature on this Last on Left collector's edition. I really should. This goes well with my Scream Factory that I got, my Arrow Video that I got from my dad, and I really hope that they put this one on Arrow Video as well. It's Coffee, of course, the Pam Grier film. There's another commentary with director Jack Hill on here, and original theatrical trailer. This is part of their Soul Cinema line, which actually was a very cool line, and whereas the other ones were black, the Soul Cinema line had kind of like this here. Next up, of course, is the triple feature, Club Dread, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and Killer Tomato Strike Back, which I picked up today. Always glad to get more MGM's genre films in my collection. And of course, there's Edge of Sandy, another one that I would like to see them do a good collector's edition release of. This one only has a theatrical trailer. It is a widescreen, however. It's an Anthony Perkins coked up kind of Jekyll and Hyde type story, and I really enjoy it. Next up is another one that I really want to see get a Scream Factory release, and that is Leviathan. I actually really enjoyed this movie. You know, a lot of people didn't. I thought it was kind of fun. It was just one of those, like, at the time there's a bunch of those underwater movies that came out, and I really found this one fun. I think Peter Weller's in this one. Cause Peter Weller and Amanda Pays, who I'd known at the time from the series Max Headroom, 20 Minutes into the Future. Next up is one that was announced from Scream Factory, and I'm so glad it was. And that is Lord of Illusions. I did get the unrated director's cut, one that everybody should have. This does have footage not seen in the theaters. It is audio commentary, introductory letter by Clive Barker, isolated musical score. I actually do love isolated musical scores. There's an 8-page booklet in here. Did I get my booklet? Yes, I did. So, love the booklet. That's when I got started. Next up is the absolutely fantastic, was so excited to get this one, and that is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I need to see what is on the Arrow Video version before I pick it up, but I do want to pick it up. This is one of my favorite science fiction films. This is, of course, the 1970s Invasion of the Body Snatchers, done I think it was 78, I think. Yeah, and of course, it has Donald Sutherland, Brooke Adams, Jeff Goldblum, Leonard Nimoy, and for the life of me, I can't remember her name right now. But let's see if I can figure it out by looking at the back. And no, I still can't. But I'm sure she's a fantastic actress. Me not remembering her name is probably just kind of a brain thing. But great features on this commentary by director Philip Kaufman, Revisitors from Outer Space, How I Learned to Stop Worrying, Love the Pod featurette, Practical Magic Special Effects Pod, The Man Behind the Screen, the Stand Effects Pod featurette, The Invasion Will Be Televised, the Cinematography Pod featurette, and the original theatrical trailer. Fantastic. Next up is this one. I was actually not originally a big fan of this movie, but I have actually grown to like it over the years, which is a real shock because it is a fantastic film, and that is Silence of the Lambs. This is the collector's edition. I love the look of this one here. Of course, you know, the moth, and it has, of course, the first disc has the feature film. The second disc is completely loaded with stuff. Inside the Labyrinth, the making of the Silence of the Lambs documentary, all new Silence of the Lambs page to screen 2-part documentary, all new Jonathan Demme and Jodie Foster 3-part documentary, all new Scoring the Silence of the Lambs outtake reel, original 1991 making of featurette, 22 deleted scenes, photo gallery including more than 100 exclusive behind scene shots, TV spots, Anthony Hopkins promotional phone message, and theatrical trailer. This is a fantastic edition, and it really does belong in everyone's collection. Last but not least is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, MGM movie that I do have, and that right next to Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which I think is the tops, and that one is right here. I'm actually finally got the Blu-ray edition of this, and it is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the gruesome edition. Has some very cool stuff in here as well. We got a feature commentary with Tobe Hooper. We got a feature commentary with actors Bill Moseley, Carolyn Williams, special effects and makeup creator Tom Savini. I think these are ported over to the Blu-ray as well. There's a cutting room, deleted scenes. It runs in the family featurette. And there's 6 stills gallery. So pretty loaded, cool edition. I actually got this one for very, very cheap. I got a lot of these for very, very cheap, and whenever I find MGM stuff, I'm really excited about it. And I love MGM releases. Love the some of the artwork that's done on their releases. Love the way some of their slips are put together. And I love the fact that sometimes not in this case, but sometimes the slips are actually different than the covers. It's just some very, very cool stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. And right now, I had a yawn and speaking at the same time. Not easy to do. I'm going to put these back and get to sleep because I have a big day ahead of me tomorrow morning. I'm going to go out, do the check out that flea market with the movie sale, and then I'm going to head back here, do some laundry, and hopefully make some more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. And for me right now, it is time to finish this off, and then time for sleep.